I'm your host, Richard Lewis. I'm in the presence of greatness. On my immediate left, it is Duncan Foran-Shields, the world's leading CSGO expert.
Okay, yeah. Nice of you to say as much, Rich.
Yeah.
I think you're pretty decent too.
Yeah, I know, yeah. We all know he's getting cuckolded in the package deal, don't we?
The thing is, I mean, they used to just call me an analyst, but then I saw, like, you know, they started adding all these, like, old players who weren't even good anymore. They were like, everyone's just an analyst. I was like, I better have a better term, expert. That's right. Anyone can analyze. To be an expert requires a level of arrogance, and these guys don't match up, quite frankly.
Well, according to our friend GB James on Twitter, actually, we don't even know what we're talking about, so...
I'm not sure who you're referring to.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is. Don't worry. Anyway, joining us, two people who aren't irrelevant. It is, of course, Vendetta from Room on Fire and everyone's new favorite analyst. You've got a way to go until you're expert, though. Yeah. It is Maniac on the end. So how are you boys doing?
Doing good. Excited for the matchup. Hoping to see a bit of a better showing from Luminosity today.
Well, they're in the same boat as Team Liquid. Couldn't be worse, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I cannot possibly think that what we saw from Luminosity yesterday is like everything they got to offer. There has to be something more, and it has to be now.
Yeah.
The question is, have Luminosity gone full NA and really embraced their new culture?
We don't know.
Or will they stay true to their roots and go back to the old Luminosity, who are a very good team, a very accomplished team who knew what they were doing internationally?
Well, just to frame this game in a
NA burns immediately right out.
I'm expecting this to be like in the pre-game interview, Fallen's just going to be like, we're going to try playing this game without an in-game leader right now. Like,
oof.
The one it's really disappointing for is obviously Luminosity, because listen, they actually had a chance. I mean, coming in, Fnatic just changed the player, they took out their in-game leader. I actually feel like if the old Luminosity, the old lineup that they had 4 days ago, had come to this tournament, they would have had an upset chance. I don't know that they could have done it, because Fnatic did look very good, but they would have had a shot at it. The difference is, when you say like they're fighting for their lives now, I don't feel like Envious is really fighting for their lives. It's a best of 3. It's very likely that the best team in the world is going to win this best of 3. So really, Luminosity have no one to blame but themselves, that they're now in a situation where they're playing the team who might win the tournament to even survive.
I mean,
so I'm expecting that to happen today. I'm expecting Envy to more or less stomp Luminosity. As sad as it sounds, but that's kind of what I'm expecting from them.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't they veto Mirage both game yesterday in Luminosity?
They did. They were.
They
I was just saying, I made the point yesterday, not a bad idea, because they've been getting worse and worse results on there. They've had this steady decline, and now with this new lineup.
Yeah, and also it's a map that requires a lot of like routines as T, and it's a very strategical map, so I'm quite afraid for them against Envious.
It's just like a very weird map to go into.
We could get to map 3, which I'm not certain will happen yet. It would be a good one. This is the one where Luminosity, the old lineup, was able to beat Fnatic on it in the major, so that was pretty nice. The problem is Envious is fantastic on Inferno. So I actually do feel like at the moment, even if it goes 3 series, it's still very heavily favoring the Envious guys. And it's not taken for granted that Luminosity will win Mirage. That could certainly go Envious' way. Just because yesterday they got schooled, and it doesn't mean Luminosity is going to do that, especially because, as we said, we don't even know what Luminosity is going to turn up yet. They don't. They don't know what this lineup's identity is. They need to start winning rounds before they can do that, Rich.
Yeah. I mean, so it's going to be a tall order. I think the overall sentiment is that the veto probably does lean towards Envious. The Mirage pick, I'm concerned about it. I'm not feeling it, actually. I don't think Luminosity have been good on that map for a while. I know obviously they've changed lineups now, so anything that you had on that map, when you change 2 players, it's gone.
Yeah, actually, I think regardless of what map you would have seen Luminosity pick, I think we would have had the same feeling, because they haven't prepared for anything at all.
That's why if I was them, unfortunately, on paper, I'd say gamble, go for Train, and hope that that's the weak spot for Envious. They still don't like it. The problem is, though, you don't want to play Train when you've just got a brand new lineup together. People haven't played the T-side ever so far. That might be even worse. It's probably better to go with a map you've at least played a bit, and at least 3 people know their spots and know roughly how to play it. So I think that's the rationale behind it. They were in a bad spot because of the fact, forget Envious, just coming into the lineup, they've got a new lineup. So. They're in a situation where they can't get a good thing out of it. They can just try to make it not as bad as it could have been, I think.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a pretty big matchup here between Luminosity and Envy. And it's the best of 3 game as well. Semler, how ready are you?
Oh, I'm down, man. I'm always good for Envy. You know this, Anders. They're my favorite team in the world. Come on.
A little bit of bias there, a little bit of...
Just a little.
Get to look at the lineups here, obviously been introduced by the panelists as well. Everybody seems to agree it's going to be 2-0 Envy. Sam, I'm not going to ask you, because you're all biased and everything. I can't really well ask myself. That's a bit weird as well. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be a match that has some pretty strong favorites.
Yeah, you can't be sane and have watched CS before and not favor Envy in this match. That being said, Luminosity can still do some damage, and I think we're all still waiting to see what Taco and FNX are capable of now that they've been added to the roster. And here we go, already something that could potentially catch Envy off guard, although as I say that, Happy's ready and waiting. So he's not caught off guard by this. It comes down to whether Fair can hit the headshot, and he does. So there's the start for Luminosity.
And now that makes this A push so transparent as well. LG know exactly what's up. Fallen with 1-2. Fer with another headshot, and it's going to be down to Kenny alone. And he goes down. It's going to be FNX dropping him. What a fantastic way to start here. Luminosity 1-0, and they wrecked Envy in this pistol.
Yeah, that was perfect. They knew exactly what was coming. They all hit the headshots. That's the main thing, Anders. If you're hitting headshots, everything's easy. It's all good in the hood. I mean, Fair at the top of mid, he just removes Happy. There's no flank there from Happy, and then they're ready for the A push when it comes.
It's like that should be the game plan every day, shouldn't it?
A crazy thought, right? I mean, it's not like we say that all the time, right? Where if you're hitting shots, you can do whatever you want in this game. If you aren't, you're definitely going to be struggling, even with the best strats. And right now, I mean, it looks like Envy, usual strat for them, go for the force buy. Tech-9s, Kevlar, bit of nades on Apex. He's stuck with the Glock, so we'll see if he can pick up a Tech-9 from the fallen friend. Or just a straight gun, but it is going to be a very quick A push here.
Flashbang over the top there. It was a little bit too late, so Fallen wasn't flashed at all. Fer gonna go down, but Cold is there with the one with the double as well. It's actually FNX picking up the 1 kill there. And look at this, they're fighting their way back into the round. Envy, classic style for them really. It's now 2 versus 2, and even though health is somewhat low here, and Taco's still doing quite well, see if they can find a way to do what they always do, Envy.
This is so sexy as well. They've stacked up. He has no idea. Taco, he's going to run right into that M4 that Happy's picked up. And now Cold, he's in a very deep, dark place because he's only got 12 HP. He's in a 1v2. His opponents are armed now. It's going to take like an act of God here to actually get this done. He's going to get that flash out there, but it's going to be completely ineffective. He'll face both players from Envy, and true Envy style, they come right back into it in the second round. It's unreal how many pistols they lose, Anders, only to come right back into the game.
And what's so interesting as well is that the initial sort of idea with this push was a little bit less powerful just because the flash they throw from middle that goes over into the A-bomb side, it didn't flash Fallen. So he had perfect opportunity to get a bunch of kills with that P90, and it still worked. Very, very easy idea. They get the mid control, Luminosity not contesting it. They want 3 people through underpass, and then they just charge into the A-bomb side. And it works. A lot of damage from further. Almost could have taken out Apex. Look at this though, almost all SMGs on the Envy side.
Yeah, they're looking to farm. And Luminosity, their strategy is not to get into that kind of, all or nothing. Oh, this could be nice. Yep, great flash there from Taco. Pop flash onto Kyoshima. He never knows what's hit him. But Luminosity are clearly not wanting to get into that economy fight early on here versus Envy. They give up immediately. They don't go for the force buy. They're just going for a near hard eco. And they're still succeeding and doing some damage here. 2 kills so far. They could get a 3rd as well, but MBK is going to finally cut that short. Going to go into that big buy round that Luminosity have been saving for. I see the AWP has already come out for Fallen. No hesitation. Actually, it's not even for Fallen. It's for Cold. They're going for a double AWP right off the bat. Wow, okay. Wow. So they aren't wasting any time. Do you agree with this call?
Yeah, I think it could definitely work. I think it's a solid idea. I still worry about them having the double up if they're going to give too much mid control to Envy, and it looks like that's what they're doing right now. And Envy, look at how quick they're being. Fer hiding in the corner, gets the first shot, and he needs more. He's almost going to get MBK, but it might not be enough here. They're going to get a little bit of trouble here as Fallen goes down all along to the bomb site. FNX picks up 1, 2, he drops to Kenny. It's going to be back in a 2 versus 2, and this is all Envy wanted. This is perfect. And now look at Apex already slowing them down. They've got Molotovs. They've got another double HE as well, and the bomb has gone down. This is going to be such a hard retake for LG.
That was crucial by Apex as well. Now he's going to look to see if anybody tried double back, try to pull a fast one, because when he peeked into CT, he saw both CT players. Cold doubles up, takes out Kenny, looks for the wall bang, and now it's going to be that 1v1 versus Apex. Can Apex come through for his team, or will it be Cold, the man we were just talking about, winning the duel, and he gets it! Spray into a headshot, and Cold will be able to clutch it for Luminosity.
This time, some mid-control from Luminosity, and even the peek into underpass here. Look how much they know already here, the Brazilian team, about what's happening on the Envy side. This is... Every second that ticks now is devastating to the French lineup.
Yeah, they have to go quick. They're still setting up for this as well. And Fallen's close with the Swag 7. He's in they have 2 players, soon to be 3 players, within smoke radius. So when the smokes come in for Envy, they're going to be completely ineffective.
And look at Happy. He's actually about to be backstabbed in the middle as well. Close range here. Fallen goes down. Taco there with a follow-up. HE exploding. 1. Kiyoshima burning to death. And Fnax picking up 1 shot there onto NBK. He goes down. Kenny gonna be all alone. Happy also finally down in the middle. That was coldzera with the AWP and an easy round. And all of it made possible by the huge flank that came in through underpass. I mean, so we were talking about the headshots, and you're not wrong. If you're hitting all the headshots, you can make it work. But this is a great example of why Counter-Strike is also such a cool game. You don't have to kill anybody. If you just get into the right position, you win the round for your team.
Just information is key. Just like Apex peeking into CT last round, now or in the round before, the fact that they get those push, and this is what's so fun about Mirage as well, is there are always these options to push into Palace here in A site, to push into B apartments, push underpass. You know, you get that info as CT, and then you can really just set up to crush your opponents when they try and go barreling onto the side, as you just saw. Envy, they've just got a single AK right now on NBK who's gone for the buy. He probably had just a little bit of money, so it's not a full YOLO buy from him. But single smoke, single flash, a couple of Kevlars, and again, Envy just focusing on that A site. Although this time around, Happy's elected to change things up. Yeah. Peekaboo. Oh, he misses the shot, and he gets caught. Taco gonna get that kill.
Now the rest of the push, because they don't see anybody else over at the A-bomb or the B-bomb side. Sorry, they're gonna know. Nice shot from Fallen. Actually catches Apex midair. Didn't have head armor. Goes down really quick. Cold is here with the AWP, and they're gonna try and make the jump over, and it's not gonna be successful. Again, good round here from Luminosity, and you see the change here. In the first 4 rounds that they played, LG had pretty much little to no mid control at all. Now they've started doing it a lot more, and it limits what Envy can do, and it gives a lot more information to the Brazilian side, so I really love this.
Happy looking a little hesitant there. Saw a little bit of a shrug. That's not exactly what you want to be seeing from your game leader. Going into a bit of a crisis moment, because right now Envy are on the ropes. They're losing control of this game, and they're missing smokes as well. That's a key smoke. They might actually think that they can push into mid. The guys pushing into underpass, though, will spot that for Envy, so it's not going to be the end of the world. But there's a shot. Fallen really going for it, and he's not going to get it done. Apex instead will hunt him down. Fair in a bit of an interesting spot, though. Could get the drop on Apex, but Apex might check it.
A little bit nervous, it seemed like. But could have been an opportunity. Taco revealing that he's indeed really far pushed up here. So right now, Envy again with a lot of mid control, and look at me, FNX, he's alone in this bomb site. It's going to be so tricky, but he goes for a quick headshot on Happy, turns around, Cold is there. They've got the crossfire set up, Cold picking up another kill. Envy, they're getting crushed right now. Cold going for the no-scope. What is going on? Envy, they need to push in here and clear out of this crossfire, and they're going to do just that. Kiyoshima and NBK picking up 1 kill each, and look at the health that's left on Luminosity. They've got next to nothing. Taco still picking up a kill, and now it's all on NBK alone and trapped on the stairwell. He's going to try and see if he can actually run his way through the smoke. He's got the bomb in 35 seconds, and this just might be possible, but look at oh no, the smoke clears, and that's almost a free kill there on NBK. What?
For Luminosity, I mean, it must be all right, but these have been very close rounds, so I don't think that they can really afford to go big, but they have to double up again. This is really a statement from Luminosity. Yeah, there it is. It's an all or nothing kind of play from Luminosity. Double up or bust.
I mean, it's kind of what worked the first time, so I guess they're just going to try and see if they could get back to it. Cold holding here on catwalk into the B-bomb site, and it's a really good angle to be having as well, trying to see if he can control the middle from a little bit away, but he goes very low, and NBK going to take him down. Nice spray there. Taco, instant headshot more or less on NBK, so a good refrag, and they've got a good setup here at the bomb site, but look at this, they're all being flanked through the center of the map, and Fur takes out 1, but now it's all down to him in the bomb site, trapped in the corner, and he's got no way out. Kenny actually drops him with a shot through the box as well. Taco going to be spraying and taking down Happy, and now it's a 2 versus 1 here. Kiyoshima alone.
This is looking so chaotic from Envy. So chaotic. We can talk a little bit about, well, now we can talk about it. Kyo's dead. But what the hell is going on?
I mean, right now, Luminosity is still coming out on top with a 6-4 scoreline, and the Envy economy is very low at the moment, so they kind of got to make this round count.
Well, at least they're waiting, Envy, this time. They're waiting for this push. Fair not willing to completely commit. Kios might be hunting him, but there's 2 players up top, 3 soon enough. And while there is a bit of support coming in from Cold, but now let's see, can First stand up to it. He's gonna get the spray in, manages to trade 1 for 1. They still can't find him. He will get the kill, but then again, Fallen strikes right back. This is just so back and forth in mid right now. It's just tit for tat. And we're into a 3-on-3. Nice nade, but a bullet will do the trick as well. FNX takes out NBK, and Taco from short removes Kenny. This is a catastrophe for Envy. They lose everything.
And again, that mid control, they contest it, they lock it down every time they do that. Because what Envy want more than anything is to be able to get into the middle where they can play around ladder or maybe boost into window or go into connector. Once they get into those spots, then their setups are so quick, they're so fast to react. They know, and they have like that almost sort of instinctive hive mind-like team play going on where they know what the opening is. Nobody even has to call it. If someone dies, someone gets the right flashbang in, and then they're ready. And it's so fast that Luminosity won't be able to handle it. Now we've got an auto shotgun taking down Happy, and well, a bit of a reply from MBK though. But I think this mid-control idea is really important for Luminosity.
MBK would just love to get in there and get that AK, but he doesn't want to feed that 900 bucks either to Fair. Those shotgun kills are so lucrative. Oh, let's see, MBK's just waiting to force them to come to him right at this point. Look at this, he's just waiting. There, spots it, takes the shot, and Fair's already swapped out to the AK, so it's not the end of the world here for MBK.
And I ask this question all the time, but why are they fighting the Deagle? There's no reason to do it. Kenny will get a frag close range there. And Cold coming into it, so it's looking decent right now for the Brazilians. Kenny will pick up an AWP though, gets another one. Oh my god, he takes down Taco as well. And now he's got the bomb, he's got the time as well, looking for the shot on Cold, and he is in there. Gonna be going for the bomb plant now behind the box. Spray's not gonna connect, but Kenny, he is so deadly in this position. Goes for the repeat once again. He's looking for it down there, and Cold's gonna be very careful. Flick not gonna connect. Kenny now up on the box, getting an even better angle. Not gonna get the leg shot either, but someone has to get in here and get this defused, and he's got no kit as well. Cold trying to see if he can move a little bit closer, and Kenny flashed for a little bit, but falling back into the side. He's got the triple. He's looking for the quad and the ultimate clutch, and there it is. Kenny picking it up, quad kill in the round, and Envy, they win a round they should have never won.
Yeah, that's the kind of play, though, that your star needs to deliver on. Triple kill for Kenny as soon as he gets that AWP, his weapon of choice, and he's an artist.
This shot.
The prediction, he knows exactly where they're going to be coming from. Man on short, easy shot for Kenny, and then just holds his own, doesn't even get baited out by Cold. Cold trying to do everything that he could there to bait that one-op shot. Kenny, he's not going to miss it when he's given. So Luminosity again trying to go for the quick underpass play, and again it's successful. Fair, he just keeps catching them out here.
Yeah, individually right now, Fur is playing at such a high level. It's wonderful to see. The positional stuff, he's done it top mid and now in underpass twice or almost 3 times, I think. Very good job.
See his name for his gun? Plato Plomo.
Oh yeah, there's some narco stuff in there.
Of course that's from Happy.
Fur and Taco picking up a kill each, but some really good replies here. Close range with the Max 7. Happy, you don't want to take this fight. Pellets to the face, Tamla, that's what you get.
Kenny, rather, is going to be able to get that AWP quickly. Kenny gets an AWP, and it costs him big. Like 9-6, 10-5, they could still work out here for Envy as far as their T-side is concerned, but Luminosity, they've already done massive work, more than we expected of them, I think, going into this first half of Mirage.
Fur's got 15, 3, and 8 right now. He's 5 kills ahead of anybody else on the scoreboard. Well, MBK is closer, I guess, with 12, but very, very impressive so far from Fur. He's had a monster game.
And Envy going for the quasi-buy, looking for that 15th round. This is the 14th, 1 round before the end, and Fair going aggressive. He's going to walk right into him, and they aren't even prepared. 1 for 1, Fallen trying to hold his own, and it's not going to happen. Kenny with the double kill, wrapping it up, but FNX on stairs. He'll be doing some big damage. He's going to get overwhelmed by Apex, and a 3rd man came in. Luckily enough, he saw that, but then he's happy somehow finds that kill on Cold despite the info. So now it gets a little bit tricky here. Taco in a 1v2, and right through the smoke, he takes out Kenny. Great prediction on his part. And it comes down to whether Happy can get this bomb, get it planted, or find the headshot, and it's not going to be Taco. New member for Luminosity. 2 big kills for him, and an important round on the board for Luminosity. A great save.
And that's going to feel really good, hasn't it? If you're sort of a new pickup and a lot of the community sort of questioning, you know, or FNX, I think everybody knows that he's like pretty good, but this guy Taco, you know, getting a couple of clutches like that in, really, really important, I think, for your confidence. So 9-5 and moving into the 15th round. Good chance here for Luminosity. I mean, Envy pick up the rifles, but not a whole lot else, and Fallen already starting off with a shot on MBK, one of the key players for Envy. Let's hop into middle. Still 50 seconds left here. A lot of jumping going back and forth. Cold with the flashbang in, and it's really good because it's hard for them to follow up on Fallen. He gets a double kill, and actually it's going to be a triple for the round. Total Foe with a nice 180 there to take down Happy, and Kenny very much alone, and this time without the AWP. He's going to go down 10-5 for a first half in favor of Luminosity. The Brazilian team, I would say, coming out with a better half right now.
Envy, it's all going to come down to the headshots at this point for them. They really need to come through individually for the team.
And look at this. Right now, everybody's just going towards this B-bomb side. They've got 3 armors. They've got a smoke and a Molotov here, so definitely some sort of set execute. If they're going to Molotov out Happy, which is a very common thing, MBK is going to be going down. Happy is going to be able to stay here. No grenade just yet. They're going to check the corner, though, and Happy gets the first headshot. He goes down to Fallen. Still a very good trade, and Kenny next in line. Taco now with a double kill, and Fur ready and waiting in case anybody's going to try and get into kitchen here. He's got the Glock out. It's going to be no baguette in this kitchen for the Frenchman. In fact, Apex is going to be going down, and now it's Kiyoshima left alone in a 1 versus 4. Yeah, not this time around.
Just a lead sandwich waiting for him. And a headshot. There it is. Fantastic work. Luminosity now, they're on the fast track to take this map. That just looks so dominant.
Yeah, MBK alone on the bomb site, so he has to survive.
Yeah, deep flashes, but he's able to fall back fast enough here. This is going to be solid for him. He starts off strong. 1-for-1 trade, could get a second. He drops him down to 6 HP. NBK needs to hang in there, but he's not. Fair is going to be there to shut him down, and Cold takes out the next man in, Happy.
Still a 2 versus 3. Fur almost getting caught there with the grenade in hand, but he actually gets the kill, and now it's down to a 1-on-2, and Kenny, he's solo on health right now, trying to see if he can get through this smoke, but 1 bullet is going to end it for him. He's got the USP out. He has no idea if they're low or not, and would probably be better at this point. He needs to one-tap either one of them here, and Kenny goes down. Cold with a really good triple kill, and Luminosity, that's a huge round win here. I mean, they're just 2 rounds away from doing this, Semler.
Yeah, you can see the frustration evident on Kenny's face.
A couple of scares so far where Envy's been really close to sort of the classic Envy stuff there, but they've come out on top anyway and clutched some pretty big rounds, though. Kenny going to be picking up a shot there on Fallen. Smoke's going to clear, and Kenny, well, he actually somehow gets out. That should have been instant death there.
Right? And where was the follow-up? Now Kenny's actually going to walk right into Farah, who snuck his way into jungle. And there's Taco spotting out the man going for the flank. That's Kiyoshima now. He's lost the element of surprise. He might be able to get in here quick enough if Fair loses, if he's keeping his attention on the site, but takes a first glance, says, I don't see anybody, waits for the backstab and gets the job done. Well played there by Taco, keeping his cool in that situation. That also guards the bomb carrier, who's going to be making his way up onto the site, but Apex is going to find another kill. This is way too close, Anders.
Yeah, it really is. Got to be a little bit careful here. They've got armor as well. Nice spray from Cold, following him, shooting him through the wall as well. FNX picking up the 1 kill, and that's Cold coming into it. Of course it is.
Envy just can't seem to get their heads in the game. But again, it's just like the Envy curse, losing the first map in a best-of-3 series. They do it all the time, and Apex just lost his life in Pit. It's gonna be, whoa, a great headshot from Keo. Great flash follow-up, but he can't repeat the process. He's not gonna get that second kill. Instead, he's gonna have to go for the tap, and he's not gonna get it done. Fallen there to remove him. Cold, though, getting caught in a crossfire and connector, getting sandwiched in, but Luminosity, they're still in position to press their way onto this site.
3 versus 3 here, and all the equipment favoring the Brazilian team. It's going to be all up to Happy to try and stop what's coming next here, and they've got so much time. They could actually fall back. They don't really have to fight Happy here, but they do kind of line up for him for the smoke. Why is this happening? Both players very, very low on health here. Fallen gonna go for the bomb plant behind the crate, goes for the peek out. He knows they're Happy somewhere back there, but he's not quite sure. Fallen spraying blindly through, and they're both doing the same. Nobody hitting the shots. Happy up here. Hey, goes down, and it's gonna be Luminosity. 16-6 in favor of LG. The Brazilian team just coming out way ahead here.
Wow.
What a match.
And a 1v1 clutch as well versus Happy, who's usually the anchor for Envy.